Hey everyone, we are going to continue our notes on weather and talk about air fronts. So remember, you should be labeling your table of contents. You already took notes on weather tools. And if you took 2 pages like I did, make sure to label those 2 pages. If you only use 1 page, then just label it 1 page for weather tools. And our next set of notes will be on air masses. So like we've been doing, I have the copy of what your notebook should look like here, but then I'm going to use slides to show you better pictures that we can't fit onto our notebook. So your notebook should look like this, and you have access to this link, and a reminder that you can always go to full screen by clicking present. And when you click present, it makes it nice and big, so it's easy for you to copy. Just have this open and copy it down in your notebook. And this video is meant to enhance your understanding of these notes. All right, so let's look at the slide that comes with this set of notes. And we are only going to worry about air mass today, and tomorrow we will talk about fronts. All right, so an air mass is a large body of air that has similar temperature and moisture throughout. There are 4 air masses that affect North America. Those 4 air masses, we're going to talk about how they are split between the water and the land in North America, and we're going to create a helpful chart for us to remember how those air masses affect us in North America. If you want to click this link on your own time, it's a really good video that kind of walks you through air masses in a nice cartoon. All right, so here is a picture of North America and its air masses. So this might look overwhelming, but we're going to go through it step by step. So I've divided up this picture into 6 squares. First, let's look at the yellow line. The yellow line represents the split between cold air and warm air. So this is pretty simple. Cold air is north and warm air is south. We describe cold air as polar air masses. So you can see all of the air masses on the north part have the word polar, which means cold air. When you go to the south, we describe warm air as tropical. So you can see all of these air masses are labeled tropical. So we are dividing up from north to south. North is polar, cold. South is tropical, warm. Now we divide up the air masses based on location. Is it over water or is it over land? If you look on the 2 far sides, the left side and the right side, you will see those are both labeled water. And like in Spanish and in French, mar, or mari in this case, means water, ocean. So when you see maritime, that is referring to water. So those air masses are over the water. So you can think the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean, the air masses over those 2 major oceans is the maritime air masses. If it's in the north, it's polar. If it's in the south, it's tropical. So if an air mass is over land, like the middle 2 boxes here, we use the word conti or continental. Just like a continent is a big piece of land and we live in the North American continent, the continental air masses are the air masses over land. So the ones that we see in North America is the continental polar, which is north, and the continental tropical, which is south. And under each of these are labeling the temperature and the moisture. So you can see in the north, the temperature is going to be cool or cold. And if it's over water, it's humid. If it's over land, it's dry. Same down here in the bottom. If it is over water, it's warm. If it's over land, it's hot. If it's over water, it's humid. If it's over land, it's dry. So instead of trying to just memorize all of these, it's easier to make connections about what makes sense. You know that the more north you go, the closer you're getting to cold places like Canada and Alaska, Greenland, all those really cold places. So cold airs to the north and warm airs to the south, just like hot places like Florida and Texas and Mexico. Those are all warm places because you're getting closer to the equator. So you've already memorized the temperatures, just like that. And then all you have to remember is that if it's over water, it's humid. North or south, doesn't matter. If it's over water, it's humid moisture. If it's over land, it's dry moisture. So to help us remember this more, we're going to draw this graphic organizer inside of our notes, which is already copied into the digital notebook for you to copy. So this graphic organizer is supposed to help us remember how it is organized over North America. So take your time doing this. The more you look at it, the more you are going to understand how the air masses are divided, and we can work on some ways to help us better understand this. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions.